my beauties, welcome back. It's been way too long. I took a little bit of a break just to get some things figured out in my life. I've also been trying to spend a little bit more time with my family. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, and so it's kind of hard to balance, recording more, because I did plan on recording 3 videos a week in the beginning of 2019 and spend more time with your family and take care of everything else on a daily basis. It was for sure nice to take a little bit of a break, and besides, last week or a weekend ago, I was going to sit down to record, and I just felt like I was in such a funky mood. I don't know what it was, I felt more anxious, and I was just not up to par to record and give you guys the best type of content, because I am not gonna go ahead and sit down and film for you guys when I am in a funk, or if I cannot give you guys 100%. And so that's why I kind of was just okay, well, maybe I just need a break. And that also helped me to pre-plan some videos. And so today we're gonna be doing a fun kind of hang out with me, my favorites of the month video. And so I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys all the products that I've been loving this month in beauty, and some are rediscovered, a couple are new additions to my collection, and we're just gonna kind of hang out, go through them one by one. It's actually been a while since I recorded a monthly favorites video, so there's some products that I have been using for more than just a month or a few weeks, but I'm gonna go ahead and include them. And if you guys stay tuned till the end of the video, I will go ahead and have a couple announcements. I will also be including a small little tiny giveaway for you guys. And I do have the bigger mystery box giveaway still open, so I will go ahead and link that below if you guys are interested. I will also try to include some timestamps in the description down below for you guys as well, just in case you guys want to fast forward through the video. And so let's go ahead and jump into my monthly favorites. Alright, so I do have quite a bit of products right in front of me, so I'm gonna kind of go in order how I would do my makeup. I'm not including every single step of my makeup routine in here, but these are some of my favorites that I really have been consecutively using this month. And so for starters, for moisture, because my skin has been a little bit on the drier side lately, I've rediscovered the Clinique Moisture Surge. I really like their yellow one as well. That's more of a moisturizing gel. And this one is an overnight mask, but I do sometimes apply it in the morning before my foundation just to keep my skin really hydrated. And I do use it at night, and I do feel like my skin is so much more moisturized and hydrated in the morning, and it just feels a little bit more plump. And so I've been loving these. I have a ton of different sample sizes and travel sizes that I am trying to use up, and so this has been definite lifesaver for my drier skin these days. Now on top of that, foundation I've been really kind of trying to test out and play around with is the Makeup Forever matte foundation, and maybe that's kind of my error, because I've been using a lot of matte foundations recently, and this is being one of them, and I do really enjoy it. I feel like I don't even have to set this one as long as I moisturize beforehand. And this foundation definitely provides me with full coverage that is matte. It doesn't make my skin shiny whatsoever, because I do have that tendency that if it's warmer outside, I will get a little bit greasy in the T-zone. This one specifically doesn't make me do that whatsoever, and even though my skin has been drier recently, I still feel like it keeps my face completely matte and flawless and full coverage, and I do have it on right now. And I just absolutely love the finish that it gives me. It's not cakey, it's not really heavy either, which is a really nice thing. And what I've been doing is mixing it with the Sephora. This is the Gel Serum Concealer, and I will kind of just mix the two to get my perfect shade. And this is another great formula, but together these two are amazing. And the concealer from Sephora has a really nice kind of like a gel consistency, which is still really full coverage, but it's not drying. It's a little bit more lightweight. And so the two combinations together I've been absolutely loving. And I also rediscovered, because I've been switching back and forth, a drugstore favorite concealer, which is from the Wet n Wild collection, and this one is amazing. I completely forgot how great of like coverage this gives me and what kind of like creaseless, you know, under eye it gives me. I've been absolutely loving this one, and so I've been kind of playing around and kind of mix matching the three products. Now moving on to some lip products that are some of my favorites, and I kind of decide what my favorites of the month are based on how frequent I tend to use them. And so I have three main lip products that I've been loving. The first one is by Ofra. This is the shade Verona, and this is a very nice kind of toned down, my type of shade color. This is what it looks like. It's definitely more in like the brownish toned family. It's a matte formula, but it's very comfortable, and I just feel like it's a beautiful color for this time of year. Now the next lip product is actually like a rediscovered lip product. This is in the shade Waltz, and this is by Makeup Geek, and this is a really interesting formula because it's a matte formula, but it's kind of like a stain. I want to say it's like a lip tint, but it's matte. It's actually what I have on my lips today. It's a beautiful like tint of darker nude brown, and I absolutely love it. It's a little bit more on the sheer side, so it's not like a super opaque liquid lipstick because that's not what it is. It's more of a stain. And especially on the days that I don't want to have like a ton of makeup on, I will put this on and it will give me like this really beautiful, neutral, natural lip color and lip tint. And as you guys can see, it's a matte finish, but it's very comfortable. It's very lightweight, like I can barely even feel it. It's pretty much transfer proof. I mean, it's just a great formula, and I love this shade in general, and so it's been a favorite of mine for quite some time. And the last lip product that I've been obsessed about for the past month or so, whenever I have picked it up, is the Pat McGrath Mini in the shade Omi. And I've wore it down quite a bit, as you guys can see, but it's a very beautiful, your lips but better and darker of a shade. The formula is phenomenal because even though it's matte, it's completely comfortable. It's not transfer proof, but it gives you like the nicest tint on your lips ever, and I've been wearing it to work on a day-to-day basis. It's like your lips but rosier and darker and prettier, and it's still a matte formula. It makes your teeth look super white, and I just absolutely love this color. And so these are the three lip colors I've been wearing non-stop and been obsessed about. And so now we're gonna go ahead and move on to eyes and eyeshadow palettes. And at the end of the video, if you guys stay, I will share a disappointing product with you guys. And I usually don't do those, but I do have one in this video, so I will go ahead and share that one with you guys as well. Now for eyes, I have been playing around mainly with these two eyeshadow palettes. They are both in the mauve tone family, I guess I can say. This first one is the Lolita Kat Von D eyeshadow palette. That's an all matte. It is what I have on my eyes today. It's an amazing formula, very buttery shadows. I do really enjoy it, and I feel like I enjoy it a little bit more than I thought I would, because I usually do like a little bit of like shimmer or like a pop of color more than just like a matte. But what I have been doing is creating an all matte look, and if I do want to spice it up a little bit, I will use my Flying Solo ColourPop single, and this one gives like a little bit of a sheen over the lid, and this is what it looks like. It's actually one of the very few ColourPop shadows that I have hit pan on. But this is what it looks like. It is so beautiful and reflective. Oh my gosh, the light is even reflecting it. And it looks stunning on top of any of these shadows. And so that's how I've been wearing this one. Now for the other Nude Huda Beauty palette, I've been just obsessed playing around with all these shades. There's so many different like variations and combinations that you can achieve with this palette. I've been in awe and absolutely loving it. This is definitely like my family of colors. I love mauves. I love like warmer, plummier, purplish shades, and so this one has a ton of different mattes, but it has amazing shimmers and a couple glitter colors right here that are absolutely spectacular. and I've been just loving this palette so much. I use this one pretty much like on a daily basis if I'm not using the Lolita palette, or if I'm going out, I will pop one of these like beautiful shimmer shades. And honestly, if I had to pick between the two, I mean, I love them both, but if I had to pick between the two, I would go with the nude palette, just because you have a variety of different textures and colors, and it is more of like a neutral palette, so you can wear it every single day to work, to school, or just like out when you're going out. And so I highly recommend this one. I love the different colors and the different textures in this palette. So this one is by far one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes at the moment. And moving on to the last two items, which are both like fragrances or fragranced items. One is a newly discovered Kat Von D fragrance. This is the Saints perfume, and it smells so refreshing and so beautiful. It's definitely more on the floral side, but it has some type of like sweetness to it as well, but it's not too overwhelming. It's just so beautiful and refreshing and feminine, but sexy at the same time. So I have been obsessed with this perfume. I have tested the Sinner one, which is like the same type but in a black bottle, and I did prefer this one. I sometimes will go to Sephora and literally just like play around and test swatch a bunch of like roller balls, or this one is actually in like a spray. And it's just so amazing. And then the other thing is a bath oil, and this is a little sample that I actually received from a Petit Voir subscription a while back that I unboxed. And speaking of that subscription, I have like 4 boxes that are waiting to be unboxed, and I have not been able to get around to them. So hopefully we'll go ahead and do that this month for sure. But back to the bath oil, this one's called Olverum bath oil, and I love the way it made my whole like bathroom smell. I just added half of this bottle into the bath water, and it was just so refreshing and kind of almost like cleansing. It smells like eucalyptus and mint and just like a lot of different herbal natural oils. I usually don't take baths. I'm like a quicker kind of get in, get out, shower, and then go. But sometimes once in a while, I do like to take a really nice, warm, hot bath. It was just so nice and refreshing to take a bath with like different natural scented oils. And so I am definitely thinking of repurchasing this because it was so relaxing and just so nice. Now, the one thing that I was disappointed with is the Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip lipstick or lip paint, and I purchased this one because Emily Noel actually raved about this whole collection, and I bought this in the color Give a Fig. It's one of the shades that she raved about, and it's a crushed liquid lip. So the formula of this is like a crossover between a lipstick and a lip gloss and a lip balm, kind of all mixed together because it's full in pigment, but it is kind of glossy, but it's also very hydrating like a lip balm. And so this is what this color is, and I did not particularly fall in love with it. Now, for me, it was like a glossy liquid lipstick, and I'm not sure if it was the color that I was not super fond of, because it does tend to be like a color that I would really enjoy, but it was a little bit too light for my liking, and it was almost too pink. And it was almost like on the peachier side more than like a burgundy red. And so I am tempted to try different colors, but I don't think I will. This retailed for like $26, I think. And I just wasn't as impressed with the formula as Emily was. And so I do think that it's a personal preference because I do tend to go towards like browns and mattes versus like glossy pink lips. And so I don't know if I'm gonna pick up a different shade. But besides that, those were all my favorite products that I've been loving and using so often in the month of January. But now to the little giveaway that I'm gonna be hosting for you guys in this video. Do you guys remember how I told you guys the story of me purchasing and ordering Miami Fever, the liquid lipstick from Ofra, a couple times from Ofra and never receiving it? And then we received a full size in a BOXYCHARM. Well, it ended up coming, at least one of the ones that I ordered, and so I do have 2. And so I'm gonna go ahead and include this in a little tiny giveaway for you guys. So if you'd like to qualify to receive this long-lasting liquid lipstick from Ofra in the shade Miami Fever, what I'd love for you guys to do is leave a comment down below of a place you'd like to visit, whether it be this year, whether it be sometime in the future, or some place that you really wanted to go and travel to and visit. I would love to know what your guys' dream destinations are. So if you'd like to go ahead and comment in the comments down below, I will be picking a winner from the comments listed down below. I enjoy reading your guys' comments so much, especially for like giveaways, because you guys do tend to comment a little bit more, and that way I get to know you guys a little bit better, and it's just so much fun, especially for the giveaways. You know, like last giveaway that I am still hosting right now for the mystery box, I asked you guys what is the kindest thing that someone has done for you, and I've been getting so much awesome, amazing, positive feedback from you guys that it just makes me so happy and brings so much joy into my life. And so if you guys wouldn't mind sharing with me what your like dream destination is, I will go ahead and enter you guys into the giveaway for this Ofra lipstick. And so that'd be it for today. Oh, the couple announcements I had, I did purchase a wig for the first time ever online. So if you guys would want to kind of try it out with me together, I feel like that'd be something fun to do. And also I do have a couple more unboxings to do for you guys. And I was recording my favorite, like all-time favorite nail polishes, and then I decided I wasn't happy with the 10 that I have selected, so I had to re-record that one. So that video is going to be going up next week as well. Alright my beauties, so that completes the video for today. I know this is going to be a longer video than usual, but hopefully you guys still enjoy. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be seeing you guys next weekend with more content, I promise. And so I am sending you guys lots of love from me to you. Stay happy, stay positive no matter what, and I'll see you guys soon. Lots of love. Bye. Mwah.